Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. If this is your first time here, what we do is we take a look at a can or a bottle of beer. Every once in a while a spirit will stop by. And we see what they're trying to sell us. Then we crack it open and see if it meets expectations. If you like this type of program, please don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell button, and leave a comment, especially about this one. It's going to be interesting. All right. I also do things a little bit differently when it comes to tastings. Most people will see, sniff, sip, and speak. What I do is I see, sip, then sniff, and speak. Why? Because sometimes the olfactory senses can fake out the taste buds. I'll let Master Sommelier Fred Dex explain it all to you right there. The other thing is, you'll notice I always use the same glass for all the tastings. Why? Because that way no beer has a leg up when it looks to clarity or aromatics. And the third step, the temperature of beer. Ales should be served at around 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Why? Because they're fermented at a much higher temperature than lagers. Lagers are fermented around, sometimes as close to 30 as I could possibly get, up to maybe 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So they should be served at between 40 and 45 degrees Fahrenheit. For the best temperature for your beer, just click right up there and you'll find out. What I do here is I always use one of these. This is a Thermapen, and there is a link down in the description box. That way you can get yours. Make sure your beers are always the right temperature. All right. Ooh, for those of you who have been here before, you know what to expect. Here we go. From SixPoint Brewery. SixPoint Brewery. We have Super Raspy Sour Ale with Raspberries. 8.3% alcohol by volume. And from the local beer barrel store, it's $4.99. And what do they tell us about it? Well, they say this is an infinite loop series, limited release. A raspberry sour with superpowers. A lush, juicy burst of tart raspberry blitzes the taste buds like an electric blast of berry flavor and aroma. In Super Raspy, loads of raspberries and a touch of milk sugar have their powers combined for a mouth-watering, super tasty brew. 1 pint, ale brewed with raspberry and malt sugar. And let's see what else it tells us. According to the Surgeon General, if I'm pregnant, I shouldn't drink this, and it'll impair my ability to operate heavy machinery. I don't have to worry about either one of those. Formulated and brewed by SixPoint Brewery, Brooklyn, New York, Parksburg, Pennsylvania, and Downingtown, Pennsylvania. A limited release, infinite loop series. All right. Well, we know we know that it's a limited release. We know that it's supposed to be a real shocker as far as flavor goes. Shocking the taste buds with raspberries. I think that's what they said they were going to do to us. An electric blast of berry flavor. All right. Well, to be honest with you, I am expecting a raspberry soda that is very sour and highly alcoholic. Let's see if it meets expectations. Okay, there's a nice little bit of smoke from the carbonation there. Well, certainly not red. I was expecting a raspberry red. I didn't mention that, did I? No, I didn't. Well, no, there is. It's bronze, I'd call that. Maybe polished bronze. Very carbonated. It's got a great thick white head there. That foam is nicely knit. All right. And this is a sour ale. So I would say anywhere between 50 and 55. And we're right there at 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's the right temperature. Well, cheers. The first swig. Well, yes, there's raspberry. I'm not as shocked as I was prepared to be. That's rather mild. First nosedive. I'm getting a lot of hop aroma off of that. And some berry. It's this is definitely not made from concentrate, that's for sure. I have a feeling they use fresh raspberries for this. Second swig. Very little, no hops. All raspberry, but it's not a raspberry soda. It's not a soda pop. It's not an alka pop. Damn good thing, because at 8.something%, 8.3% alcohol, that'd be deadly. If you like fruit beers, or fruity flavored beers, you'll probably like this one. No doubt about it. It will certainly meet your expectations. I was expecting a little bit more of a berry flavor. But according to the actual name of the beer, sour ale with raspberry, does it meet expectations? Yeah, it certainly does. I'm Pete, but the can will scare you. All right, well, yes, it does meet expectations. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.